Good morning. How are you today?
Fine, and yourself?
Doing awesome. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Mikhail Ali. I'm a contractor, also a member of 3 different organizations that fight for inclusion for African Americans, which is MOCAN, C.O.R.E, which stands for the Congress of Racial Equality, and APCA, which stands for the African American Business and Contracts Association.
All right, what's your name?
I'm Jesse Lofton. I'm the Regional Director and CEO for the Congress of Racial Equality, North Central Region.
All right, sir. And tell us why we're here. What is this building that we're standing in front of?
Well, let me start with the second question. This building is the American Car Foundation. It's a business that once founded. I'm sorry, American Foundry. It was a building that once housed a company called Busman Fuse and Carter Carburetors. The building is now going to be demolished. It's a lot of asbestos. And once again, they don't have any sufficient amount of African Americans to do the job. They say that in this trade, there are not enough qualified African Americans, but I bet they're different with them on that. Quite historically, they always say they can't find us or there's not enough of us in this trade. We always prove them wrong. So we're here today to fight for inclusion, that enough African Americans, male and females, and other minorities get included on this project. This is a ward, which is the 3rd ward, which is the unemployment is very high. One of the most highest unemployment in any ward in the city of St. Louis. So it's a shame and a disgrace and an indictment on us as a people to come down in our community and not consider us for employment. We won't allow us.
Okay, so how long has this building been sitting here?
Oh, this building's been sitting here for at least vacant and abandoned for at least 25 years that I'm sure of, because I always count the date by my son. He's 26, and it was abandoned when he was a baby. When he was born, so it's probably really actually 30 years.
Right.
It's been an eyesore in the community.
Okay, so what are some of the chemicals that are being exposed to the community?
Well, some toxins. I'm not one qualified to know, but I know it's probably lead, it's probably so many things, and I'm glad but I can share with you for sure. If this building was in the dew, on the south side, on the hill, it wouldn't be abandoned for 30 years. Only in the African American community is this allowed to happen. With neglect and no foresight or consideration for us to take an abandoned building. It takes 30 to 35 years to take an eyesore and something that any child could have went in there and got injured. Thank God nobody has gotten hurt yet.
Okay.
But only in our community.
So what do you want your citizens to do in order to help this be a successful situation where you have more people that are minorities and African American and women as well to work to help redevelop this area?
Yeah, like the sign says, we pay taxes. We want inclusion, not the illusion of inclusion. And we don't want just a few speckles of pepper in a sea of salt. In other words, 10 Caucasians and 2 African Americans on that ratio. In our community, it should be 50-50, if not 75-25, with the 75 going to us. In no other community would they allow this to happen but ours. So now we want this to be, and we're going to force this to be a success story in employment in the African American community.
So what have y'all done at this point? Because I know we went to a meeting. I went to a meeting that y'all had Senator Jamila Nasheed there, and you had Yafet Alameen there speaking. And you had Eric Vickers, and you had Alderman Bosley there speaking about getting inclusion and everything. What else have you all done at this point in order to see some results?
Well, and I commend the names that you named, and we also doing what we're doing now, and informational picking. But once again, it shouldn't have to come to that. It shouldn't have to come with the alderman has to demand. State Senator Jamila has to demand, MoCan has to demand, APCA has to demand, C.O.R.E has to demand. They should have came here in the beginning and did the right thing. They only try to get that blindsided in our community. You know, so even if it gets done, it's not giving them praises. It's a spot on their record. But we're gonna get it done because in America, the only thing that we get is what we fight for in the African American community.
So how have you all communicated with this company itself, with the American Carburetor Factory? How have you all communicated with them in order to get some results?
Well, they've been the parties you named, Senator Nasheed, MoCan, Yafi Alameda MoCan, the alderman. They have been sitting down talking and negotiating. It seems that the door is open now for communication. So I won't say it's a wait and see because we're going to continue to be out here till our demands are met 100%, not 10%, not 50%. You don't get 50% of freedom. You only get 100% of freedom. And we want 100% of economical freedom in our community. We deserve that.
I know just recently, as recent as yesterday, y'all had some communications with them. What was the response from that?
Well, the response, according to the letter, matter of fact, I got the letter in my back pocket.
All right.
And they're saying that what they've gotten is, was it 30%, Jesse? Yeah, I could read it to you.
All right, go ahead. Yes, sure will.
Okay. Oh no, this is a different one. I apologize.
That's okay.
But what they're saying, they've got. They're saying they have 60% as of right now of participation, and they want us to clap on that. But mind you, only 10% of the work is being done. 20% of the work is being done. But they want us to trust them that they're gonna do right by the 80%. Okay. Can't trust them like that. And the only way they got this 20% with the little participation, what I always feel in your neighborhood you should be 100%, is that they saw the steamroller coming on top of their head. So they start getting things in order, getting things right. So based upon the history in America, that we can't get comfortable because this small piece, and we forcing them to do the right thing on the small piece, we can't entrust them to do the right thing on the 80%, which is the big, which is actually 25 and 5 of subcontractor work, which they won't commit to. So that's the real baby. The workforce is good, but black contractors hire black people. And if they don't put it in writing, then you can't trust their word. That it's going to be 25 and 5 subcontractor agreements with this with the prime and the subcontractors. That's the meat of this thing.
All right, I'm gonna ask you one more question. So basically, at this point, okay, you got that response. When are you all gonna hear something else in order to let the citizens know, hey, this is what we need to do right now in order to make it happen? Really happen.
Well, they'll on a daily basis. The citizens will know if we still out here. That means we haven't got everything what we wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, all you got to do is come by here. It speaks for itself. You don't have to question. You don't have to wonder about it. You don't have to scratch your head about it. If you see us out here on a daily basis and we're not leaving until justice is done and the right thing is done. Matter of fact, we started just with an informational picket. And if the days go on and they don't continue to do the right thing, the numbers will increase. The only reason why the numbers are small is because right now we're at the negotiating table. But when that breaks down, all hell gonna break loose.
All right. Tell us once again who you are and.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm Akil Ali.
All right, and.
I just want to say on behalf of C.O.R.E that we're here for inclusion. We want our people to take control of their own destiny, not let other people decide for us. So that's why we're here. And also we want to make sure that this company adheres to the Mayor's Executive Order 28 for minority participation. That is our main purpose for being here.
All right, thank you so much. This is Erica Brooks reporting here in front of the ACF building. here off of Grand and Lindell. Today is July the